This ain't just like playing ball now. This is a special place. Let's go.
Every person in that stands is wearing orange and blue. Cannot wait to see you play.
When the injury first happened, I was pretty scared. You know, when it happened then, you know, I knew it was my neck, but I didn't, and then I couldn't feel anything. All I can do was just call on Jesus and really just say like a light prayer in my head, because I was so scared. I didn't know what was going on. They put me in the room, you know, my family came in, you know, my mom hugged me and kissed me. I asked my doctor, I was like, will I ever be able to play football again? You know, the next morning he came out with all the option that I could go with. You know, I could either have the surgery now, or I could have did this or that, and I chose to go the route and let it heal on its own, and just so I can be able to play the game again, and at least have that chance or opportunity to play. And we went with that road, and everything has worked out perfectly fine. I overcame it, you know, and I moved forward. And you know, all I could think about was just, you know, now that I done got the clearance, what's the next step? You know, what I have to do to prove to everyone that I'm all right. Within another chance of me breaking my neck playing on the football field, you know, they were just telling me to keep my head up. You know, it's very likely that that injury will happen again. So, you know, once I got out to the field and throughout the process, I passed all my tests. All the tests they put me through and all the exams and everything that I went through, you know, I passed them all. So, you know, I was just looking at it like, if I passed all these things, I done did all the tests, you know, I should have just put all that behind me and just go out there and just play hard and just see what happened. And when I first got the contact, you know, actually it was a face-up contact and everything felt right. So after that, I was ready to go. A lot of guys tease me a lot, you know what I'm saying, just being out there, you know, they tease me with the saying stiff neck and things like that, but you know, they're just part of a team. You have that team bond where, you know, where you could tease around with each other. You know, they were just happy to see me back out there, and I was glad to be back out there also. That first game was like my first day at Auburn, the first game day at Auburn. It just felt good just to get back out there. It started with Tiger Walk, seeing all the fans and just seeing how excited they were to kick off this 2010 season. And I was very excited. And the game was, I was so excited. The adrenaline was going, and it felt like I was a freshman again, just have my first snap at Auburn again, and I enjoyed it.
This is the moment, it's on the line. Which way you're gonna fall? In the middle, between wrong and right. But you know after all, it's your life, what you gonna do? The world is watching you. Every day the choices you make say what you are and who your heart beats for. It's an open door. It's your life.
He'll throw it back into the end zone, wide open, All Miller.
When the guys came off the field, I was the first one to go to him and tell it's my fault, I'll make it up.
For Zac to go tell his teammates, like, that was my fault, and then let that go and go continue to play the game, it just shows his mature level and his leadership. Because a lot of people can't say, hey, my bad, I should have did better.
That took a lot of courage, on his part, and it also showed us, he would take responsibility, for his mistake, and we felt like, if you can do that, then we know you go out there and play hard for us every day.
Well, Auburn has regained the lead, 44-43. That didn't take long. 11:44 to go in this football game.
Make the play. Don't wait on somebody else to make the play. Make the play.
I just felt like as a leader, we had to step up. It was a challenge going to the game against our secondary, and throughout the whole game, we didn't step up to that challenge. We didn't make any plays on the ball when we had opportunities to do that. So I just called all the guys up and said the game is on us. Our offense did as much as they can, so we got to step up and make the play when it's your time to make the play.
Let's go, D!
And just play together, and everybody just locked in and did their job.
And he will pick up the first down. Ball comes loose. Etheridge picks it up. Down the sideline, 25-20, 15-10, 5, touchdown Auburn!
Appreciate it, bro.
After the game, when I got a chance to walk up the Rodney, that was actually my first time actually getting to meet him face to face.
What's up, baby? Hey, good game, man. Good to see you, dog. Hey, y'all keep y'all energy fighting. All right, bro, y'all take it easy.
Last year, when I got hurt and I was laying on top of Rodney, and he just knew not to move just then, and for him to just realize and notice something wasn't right and just to lay there, was just amazing.
I don't know what would have happened if it wasn't for Rodney being still. I mean, just respect. Yes, he got it. He deserved it.
He don't really realize the extent of what he have done, what he did. So he was like, he felt like he didn't do anything. But I just want to thank him personally. I just want to meet him face to face. I talked to him on the telephone. We got that relationship, but I just wanted to hug him and give him a kiss and just let him know that, we have much love for him, and we just thank God for him.
For me, it was a tough week preparing, and I'm excited that week is over. Each year around Halloween, you can't help but to think about it. That's part of my story in my life, so I have to think about it.
To be sitting there a year later on the field with your son healthy and around a group of people that a year earlier were so concerned and worried about, where we would be a year later, was just really kind of a neat dynamic.
You always want to meet someone that did something very unique to actually save my life. So you want to meet that person and just thank him again. And I know my family wanted to meet him.
Thank you. What a well-done job. That's all I wanted to say to him, and my heart just felt good after that, and I went on.
But, I don't ever really just think that, it'll be a closure with Rodney, because he always will have a special place in our heart, in our life, So it's just much love for him.
Hey, good game, man. Good to see you, dog.
DJ Khaled! Hey! Yeah! All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody's hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Ludacris going in on the verse, cause I never been defeated and I won't stop now. Keep your hands up, get them in the sky for the homies that ain't making it, my folks locked down. I never went nowhere, but they saying Luda's back. Blame it on that contour, the hood call it Luda Yak. And I'm on this foolish track, so I spit my foolish flow. My hands go up and down, like strippers' booties go. My verses still be serving, tight like a million virgins. Last time on a college remix, now I'm on the original version. Can't never count me out, y'all better count me in. Got 20 bank accounts, accountants count me in. Make millions every year, the South's champion. Cause all I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Swerving in my low, head on the swivel, you know serving me's a no-no. Clean as a whistle as I pull out in my Rolls Royce. Yellow bone passenger, they see it, they say, oh boy. Tell Kelly, back it up, my call me loco. Down for armed trafficking, don't make me pull up. Ask you what you laughing at, represent that mud life. Dirty money, better get your mud right. We come together holding hands and holler hood life. We all strapping all black, it's like, all we do is scream. You riding or what? Cause we riding tonight. Now you riding with me cause you wasn't riding.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get it up. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Heat in the kitchen, pot on the stove, water getting boiled. Being sold, Snoopy in the hookie, system overload. I've been running this rap game since I was 20 years old. I hung with the worst of them, bust till I burst them up, floss them up, toss them up, harder way, close them up. Pardon me, I'm bossing up, pressure up, bless you, bro, don't mess with us. We like the U in the 80s, back to back, set a track, hit the lick, get it back, get the trick, jump the track. Want my money back, time and time again, while I'm sipping on this gin. Al Davis said it best, just win, baby, win.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get it up. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they